All right. If you made it this far through the first two and you got here, that's even cooler. Thank you. I'm just going to continue on from before about the American Chaos Trilogy. I'm going to read from notes. We used a hell of a team on the production of Armageddon Boogie. Yes, we did. But also on the artwork, we used Gyula Havanchuk. It's actually Dula, just to be precise. It's Hungarian. He's a Hungarian dude. And he's been doing Annihilator's artwork for, I don't know, 20 years, maybe more. He was the first person I had to call about doing the album covers, right? Because he's just absolutely genius. A lot of people were saying these covers that we got for the American Chaos thing are AI. But you got to go visit his site, okay? Go find on the website how to spell his name, Google him, and check his site and his art out. Absolute genius, and I'm honored to work with him for decades. Okay, blah, 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 blah. We also used production, as I said before. We used Mike Fraser, who's well-known on working on pretty much every AC/DC release from 1990. He engineered Brian Tisci's drums in Armory Studios, Vancouver. We know that. Let me move on. The album was mastered at Sterling Sound in Nashville, and a lot of musicians and record company people and production people know that Ted Jensen is one of the couple of top legendary mastering engineers. So I wanted to have the very best on this project, do as good as I can with the production on my end and mixing the record here. But also mastering, I don't know, people might argue this, but I think mastering is the last 10% of a record. You record it properly. First of all, it's in the songs, the arrangement, and the performance and the equipment. Then it becomes how it's recorded, the quality of the recording. Then it's the quality of the mix. The mix is a huge thing. And then the last process, mastering, is sometimes taken for granted by some bands. I remember Iron Maiden once was saying, oh, they don't need to have a mastering engineer. They did it themselves and stuff. And it's incredible what a top mastering engineer can do for your music. You can get a mix. That's when you put all the instruments down these faders, right? Down these little, each instrument, like a kick drum, a vocal, a tom, a cymbal, a keyboard. Each instrument represents sometimes one fader, and you move it up and down and do lots of things to that to make it fit in all together. That's a really, really crazy way to explain mixing. But that's the most basic thing I've ever said about this. But also mastering can ruin what you're doing. It could make it a little worse. It can also take it over the top if all the other steps have been done properly. And I mean real properly. And that usually means money and great musicians rehearsed and practiced beyond belief and gear. I wanted everything in the chain of recording, equipment, personnel, everything to be the best I could get. So Ted Jensen had to master this because everything from, I'll give you some examples of some great mastering would be Billy Talent's last album. Nickelback stuff is incredibly mastered, and mixed. Randy Staub and all these great mixers. But Ted Jensen's done, I think he even did the first early Annihilator records, basically probably trying to fix up bad mixes that I was doing. But yeah, anyway, I can't say enough about Ted Jensen. Just Google him. It is insane the amount of albums that you listen to, and now and in the past, that he's mastered and made even better. Okay, I mixed and produced the album myself here in my studio in Durham, UK, and apart from one cover song, I also wrote all the songs, lyrics, melodies, and music. This was a fun record to make. How robotic. Okay, so as far as this trilogy goes, the next one, AK2, I called it, which was actually short for American Chaos, the second record. Finished the time you read this. Actually, it's all three of them have been done. It's a completely different style again. A different singer, and I'm excited about the second singer as well. Most of you know him. What can I say? But I mean, I'm starting to enjoy this Armageddon Boogie because it's been a couple of years since I recorded it and finished it. Did a second, did a third, and that finished last December. So I'm so far away from this, forgot about it almost, and now I'm starting to hear this Armageddon Boogie going, okay, it's not bad at all now. So anyway, I hope you enjoy Armageddon Boogie. you got to give it a chance. And again, like I keep saying, if maybe you don't like a song or half of it or any of it, if you don't like this, you'll like the next one. If you don't like that, you'll like the next one, because they're all kind of different. But if you like some happy, fun rock and roll heavy metal from the 80s with a kind of a real fun, like kind of a smile on your face when you're playing it, most of these songs off Armageddon Boogie are fun. Even though some of them are dealing with some subjects that are not fun, I'm putting it in a fun background for you. Hope you like this and all my talking, all my babbling. Enjoy Armageddon Boogie by American Chaos. All right? Yes. Thank you very much.